Hello.
Good afternoon, Reem. How are you? Good afternoon, Alex. How's everyone?
Doing fine.
Fine. Let me just make the volume a little higher. Can you all see the screen?
Yep.
Great.
Self-confidence.
Great, great. So do you guys get a chance to watch the video?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
And
also read the lecture.
okay, great. And the worksheet. How did you find it?
It was easy.
Easy. Great, great. Good to know. Okay, we'll wait a couple of minutes for the others to join, and then we'll start the lecture.
Yeah.
So how's the quarantine? How have you guys been doing?
It's been boring. There's nothing to do.
Horrible. I know, I know. You know, I can't wait to get back to school, actually. You don't share my opinion, apparently.
Just for being at home since I enjoy sleeping in.
Yeah, exactly. All of us have gotten into the habit of oversleeping, maybe. What can we do? Reem, how are you? How have you been? Hi, Fadel. How are you?
Hi, miss. Fine,
Everything
thank you.
okay? Hi, Kalam. How are you? Okay, who else has joined? Adam, hello. Okay. Shireen, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Well,
Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna begin. The lesson is about self-confidence. Okay, who can define what self-confidence is? Who can answer the question here? Yes, please.
Self-confidence is how a person feels about themselves.
Okay, great, great.
For example, if a person feels good about themselves and has a lot of self-confidence, then they are able to do a lot more things than a person who doesn't have a lot of self-confidence.
Okay, great. Can you explain to me things like what? Let's take a look at the second question.
Well,
so basically, as your friend here is saying, self-confidence is the belief in oneself and the belief in one's powers, trusting your own powers. Okay. So how does self-confidence help us in our daily lives? Can you?
Well, miss, it helps with everything, even talking to anyone.
Okay.
If you don't have self-confidence, then you would find it a lot harder to confide in people, talk to people, and just make friends.
Okay. Okay, great. So how does it help you at school to have self-confidence?
Well, it allows you to take opportunities, perhaps take extra quizzes, extra classes for more marks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
And, lets you make friends.
Great. So do you think people, let me ask this question to Reem. Reem, do you think people are more attracted to people with self-confidence, to be friends with people who have self-confidence? Yes, I agree. If you notice, people who have this self-trust, they believe in themselves and in their powers, they tend to have a lot more friends. Okay. So how can lack of self-confidence affect us? What does it mean to lack something, first of all? Alex, can you answer this? What does it mean to lack something?
Lack something is missing something. For example, if I forget my phone when I'm going outside, I'm lacking my phone.
Exactly. you don't have that thing. You either have very little of it or you have none of it. If you lack self-confidence, you either have none of it or very little of it. How does it affect us? Serene, how does lack of self-confidence affect us? Serene, are you with me? Adam, can you answer that? If you don't have self-confidence, how is that bad? How could that be bad?
Can I say?
Yeah.
On your personality.
Okay. Okay. Can you repeat what you just said, please?
You don't
On your personality.
Okay, but how is that bad? If you can't stand up for yourself, you don't believe in yourself. Kalam, what do you think? How does that affect us if you don't have enough self-confidence?
Could I answer?
If we don't have self-confidence, we'll just become pretty much like less brave. If we do not believe in ourselves, we don't believe that we can accomplish anything pretty much. We just lose, you know?
Okay, okay, I agree. Specifically, how could that affect you at school, specifically at school?
Miss, could I add something?
Like you, can I answer too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
after
whatever.
Kalam, yes,
Doesn't matter.
of course, Alex, you can answer. Kalam, yes, your
Hey.
idea?
So since we don't believe in ourselves and we can accomplish anything, if you just like lack self-confidence, then you just have this like thought of like you just like do not have to pay attention because like you'll know that you just like won't accomplish even if that's not true, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Yes, Alex, what did you want to add?
Well, for example, if you don't have self-confidence, you will find it harder to tell the truth. You will find it hard to defend yourself. For example, stand up for yourself. Let's say someone is bullying you or treating you unfairly. You won't be able to speak out against it. You won't be able to fight back. And you need to fight back or else it can cause some serious consequences mentally and maybe sometimes physically.
Great, great. I like the way you answered that. Exactly. If you're being bullied, a self-confident person will go report that bully. Okay. If you're not confident, maybe you're scared that that person might hurt you. Good. And at school, let's see, Fadl at school. If you don't have self-confidence, would you raise your hand if you don't understand anything? If you lack self-confidence, Fadl. If you don't have self-confidence, would you raise your hand? Or you wouldn't?
Yeah, well, I have.
I know, no, of course, you do have self-confidence. Let's say a person doesn't have self-confidence and he doesn't understand a concept the teacher just explained. Would he or she raise their hand? Abbas, what would you say?
No.
No, he or she wouldn't raise their hand because, you know, they're a little shy. They don't know how the teacher would react.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So there are people with such issues. What can be done? Those people need help. What can be done to help a teen who is struggling with confidence issues? Who can help?
We can maybe encourage them, their parents or adults maybe encourage them.
Yes, exactly. Parents, adults. Reem, who else can help out a person who lacks self-confidence? Adults, parents, yes.
Parents.
Parents, yes.
Friends.
Friends, great. You stand up for your friend, okay?
It's a lot easier to talk to friends than adults because you trust your friends.
Exactly.
And if they encourage you and motivate you to do better and be better to yourself, to others, it would be able to make a real big change on a person.
That's great. So your peers, people who are of the same age group as you are better equipped to help you. Parents can do a very good job if they notice also that their child is struggling. Okay, great. Moving on to the next slide. Okay. So I wrote my own answers. Okay, probably all of you answered things like that. They're all on the PowerPoint slides. Okay, so no need to go through them again. Just what can be done to help a teen who is struggling with self-confidence. Parents need to be careful what is happening with their child or to their child. They should encourage their unconfident child.
Excuse me,
Adam,
miss.
what does the word unconfident mean? Kallam, what does the word unconfident
Miss.
mean? Yeah.
It means lack of confidence,
Lack
basically.
of confidence.
Not having
No
confidence.
confidence. Okay. Inconfident, unconfident. It doesn't. He doesn't have it. And empower him or her. Give them the power by teaching him or her how to be assertive. Moreover, they should urge their child to speak up about what issues they might be facing. Do schools, people in schools, supervisors, etc., can they do something about this?
Miss, can I answer this?
Yeah, of course.
Well, sometimes supervisors can be a little intimidating, so it's a bit harder to talk to them about things.
Okay.
For example, with the fear of being punished.
Okay.
But yes, they can help. Also, I put on a headset. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great, great. And so what a school can do, maybe a supervisor or maybe a teacher, they can encourage a person who is being bullied to speak up by making sure a bully is punished. This way, an unconfident child will be able to speak up and not feel shy or afraid. Do you guys agree?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to add anything, anything we might have missed about self-confidence?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
I
Yes,
would like to add something.
Mm-hmm.
It's for people with a lack of confidence, I just want to bring it to mind, it's a lot hard for them to talk, it's a lot hard for them to say what they truly feel like.
Mm-hmm.
For example, sometimes they might just jump on a bandwagon for
Okay.
something that everyone else likes instead of what they like.
Okay.
And we really do need to encourage them to chase their own beliefs, chase their own future, their dreams. And it's just sad to see so many people forget about their dreams or just lose their dreams in general because they have a lack of confidence. And we need to work harder to set up hotlines for people like this.
Wow. Very well put. So basically, be yourself. Stand up for your own self. Confidence, as they say, probably some of you have heard this, is the best outfit you can wear. Okay, it takes you places, it gets you good jobs, good friends. Okay? So this is it for this this PowerPoint. Let's move on to the worksheet. I'm a bit okay. I want to know how you guys felt about the worksheet.
The worksheet was pretty easy. I didn't see any problems with it,
Okay.
and I actually quite enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I also didn't see any problems with it, honestly. It's pretty.
Okay, Kallam, you felt that it was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was good. No problems.
Okay. Now let me ask this question to Adam. Adam, this worksheet is about a girl named Filla who had a disability. Can you tell me what the word disability or disabled? Filla was disabled. What does that mean?
Miss, disabled. Wait, are you talking to me or someone else? Sorry.
Can Adam answer if he can't?
Yeah.
Adam, can you answer? Can you tell me what a disabled person suffers from? Reem?
Minimal confidence.
No. A
Yes.
disabled
Can I answer?
person. Yes, Alex?
A disabled person might have either a mental or a physical disability. For example, maybe they're blind, maybe they're deaf, or perhaps they have something like ADHD or autism.
Okay,
And
great.
they might find it harder to be able to fit in with the rest of their families or their friends or their peers, whatever the case. It's just hard to fit in society when you have a disability that may make you seem a little bit out of place.
Yes, great. Can you all of you guys, can you see my screen now? Can you see the worksheet?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Let's see.
Take a look here
Yeah.
at, let me just annotate here. Take a look here at the word disability. Alex, you put it so well. Disability, a physical or mental problem that limits a person's movements, senses, and activities. Alex said you could be blind or deaf. That's a disability, okay?
Or have autism.
Autism, ADHD, many disabled people can't walk or talk, okay? They're
Miss, have you heard about IED? It's a
IED? What does it
yes.
stand for?
I don't exactly know what it stands for, but I've heard of it, and I heard that it causes a lot of problems. For example, a person may not be able to control their emotions and might snap and hurt someone. And it's a horrible disease, along with a lot of other disabilities. And
Yeah, I heard about it.
There's
They
no
can't
cure.
control their anger, maybe.
Yes.
This could be considered as a disability. So
I actually met a person like that during my quarantine. I met a person like that online. So.
Wow, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. A disability is generally tough on a person and the people around that person. Filla, our person in this worksheet, what was her disability? Where did she get her disability from?
She cannot walk.
She cannot walk. Great. Okay, why? What happened to her? She contracted what? What caused her not to walk? She contracted a disease called what?
Lethargy?
Polio. Polio.
Polio.
Okay, I'm sure you guys are all vaccinated. Take a look. Let's read this together.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read the first paragraph with you. First of all, as I told you in the video, always read the blurb. You know what the blurb is? This one. Always read it before you begin. It contains the main idea of the text. Read the following article in which the writer relies on a proof that having a disability is not an excuse to give up. When you are through reading, answer the questions that follow. For people in Madagascar, you guys know where Madagascar is?
Yes, it's down in
Yeah.
the south. It's an independent country.
It's an island in
small,
Africa,
but
basically.
it's a nice country with
Africa.
a lot
In
of-
Africa, yes, it's in Africa, okay? Madagascar is a country in Africa. So Filla, being disabled in Africa is tough, okay? It's a third world country, people suffer a lot, okay? They don't have their rights as they should. Disabled people in Madagascar are often pointed at, isolated, and separated from their families or neglected. What does neglected mean?
Neglected means that they're not cared for properly.
Exactly.
For example, if you neglect a child, maybe just don't talk to them, abuse them, don't feed them, just ignore them all around, that's neglection, and it can get some people arrested.
Yes, exactly. So Filla used to live in Madagascar. She was disabled because she contracted a virus called polio. Polio, you guys are all vaccinated against polio, I'm sure. You get this vaccine several times in your life so that you don't contract it. So
I heard
unfortunately,
that it was a very big plague back in the past.
it was, and it crippled so many people.
It was like coronavirus.
But it's so much worse because it remains with the person forever. Filla contracted polio and she was unable to walk. At which age? At what age did she get polio? Oh, how many people actually read?
3 years old.
3 years.
3 years old.
She was 3 years old when she contracted polio, yes. Okay. So did she give up? What kind of person was she, according to the text?
She was a determined person.
Determined, did not give up.
Yes.
Okay. Who met her? The narrator, was Filla the narrator in the story?
No,
No,
no, she wasn't.
she wasn't.
She was
Mhm.
she was the main character, but she wasn't the narrator.
Exactly. So she met Filla. She learned so many lessons from her. What kind of lesson did the narrator learn from Filla? One lesson that she learned.
Miss, can I answer this?
Yeah, of course.
She learned that no matter what happens, if you don't give up, you will eventually succeed.
Okay.
So even if you're blind, you're deaf, you have any sort of disability, you will succeed.
You will
There are
succeed.
actually special education Olympics that disabled people go to, just to
Okay.
show that they can also do things like normal
Exactly,
people.
exactly. Hadi, Hadi,
Yes, miss.
okay, Fella later on in her life, how did she succeed? We said yes. What did she do? What did she do? She was trying to help. She made and she opened an organization and she ran an organization to help what kind of people, Hadi?
For children suffering from cerebral palsy.
Okay, cerebral palsy is also something that causes a disability. So she gave back to her society, even though she didn't get anything much from her society. She was a determined person. She succeeded and she opened a center to help out people who were suffering from disabilities. Okay, what does this tell you about Filla? Let's see, Mariam, can you give me one adjective to describe Fella? One adjective. She didn't give up. She opened this center. What kind of person is she? If you can hear me.
Can I say?
Is Mariam with us?
I think she is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it say about Fella? She did not give up. What does it say? Who would like
Can I
to
say?
answer? Yeah.
Can I say?
She's so confident.
Thank you. She's self-confident. What else is she?
Well, like we said, she is determined.
Determined, thank you. Determined, self-confidence. She has a strong will. Okay? You know, when you have the will to do something, I want to do.
Yeah, that's also an adjective, strong-willed.
Exactly. Nothing will come in my face. I will overcome my challenges. What does it mean to overcome your challenges?
Overcome is to be able to move past your challenges or perhaps even beat them.
Beat your challenges, exactly. Okay? So this is Filla's story. She was a success story. And that's why it said in the blurb that this is proof that having a disability should not stop you from achieving goals. Now, concerning the questions, did you guys, please tell me where you found trouble. I'm sure some parts of it were a little challenging for you. Where did you find trouble?
No, really. It just stopped. It just copy paste.
Okay, not much. Okay. What was the most challenging part? Reem, what do you think was the most difficult part maybe in the worksheet?
Miss, I didn't find the worksheet in the app.
I sent it to the group. I sent it to the group. And by the way, from now on, I'm gonna also send everything to the group so that we don't say, you know, there was a problem here, there was a problem there. I understand that many times there are problems, okay? So I'll send everything to the group and I did so. I'm sure some of you did not manage to do the worksheet. It's okay. It's okay. I know you guys have a lot, but please do so today. Okay. Let's take a look.
Can you send also the worksheet on group, please? Because my application is not working.
I did send it, but I will check again. I will send the worksheet and the answer key. Okay. Now here, there's something I want to clarify here with the paragraph. Let me just clear all my drawings. Here, take a look at part C. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Fill in the chart with the number of paragraphs suitable for each of the following topics. I said paragraph and not paragraphs. So this means how many paragraphs should I write here? Just
one paragraph.
But many times, and you will see in the next sheet that I prepared for you, I write paragraph and S between brackets. This means it could be one or
multiple paragraphs.
Thank you. It could be one or
more than one.
Yes, exactly. So please be careful with when you read the directions, okay? Other than that, here, complete the following, answer the following questions in complete sentences.
Yeah.
Again, I can't stress this enough. Complete sentences, we start with a capital letter, we end with an end mark, with a full stop or an appropriate end mark. Okay?
Yeah.
And the extracts, any trouble with the extracts? You took some of those last year with the teacher, didn't you? Extracts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what's an
I don't
extract?
remember.
Okay, so let me go through this. I'm glad you said that.
Extract is basic. Miss, can I explain what an extract is?
Yeah.
An extract is something, the conclusion of a paragraph, for example. It takes all the things in the paragraph and then sums it up in one sentence or two
Okay.
sentences. A few
Okay,
sentences.
thank you. So it means here the reading selection has 6 paragraphs. Each of the following extracts was taken out of the end of one paragraph. All I want you to do is read this. By the way, this was already done for you, if you have noticed. I want you to read this and tell me where it belongs. Okay, this was obviously taken from paragraph 3. Why? Because it's the same idea, the same theme. Extract A, this is how we answer it. Extract A completes paragraph 3. It's the ending of paragraph 3. And this is how I want you to answer it. Okay, guys, can you all hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't just write paragraph 3. I want you to write extract A completes paragraph 3, full stop, or fits paragraph 3, okay? Now, extract B also, for years she had to climb long flights of stairs or on crutches and her classmates laughed at her. Which paragraph were they talking about her struggle in school?
Paragraph 4.
Paragraph 4, so you
Four.
say, exactly, extract
B.
Extract B completes paragraph 4,
Paragraph.
full,
Paragraph 4.
okay?
Yeah.
So moving on to the last part, which is the vocab. Use contextual
Oh, I
clues
love
to
these. These
figure
are
out-
so easy.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite parts in every worksheet. Okay, you go back to the paragraph. Insurmountable in paragraph 2, it's there. It's in bold. What do you think the word insurmountable is? Let's go back to paragraph 2.
Insurmountable is it's unpassable, unbeatable.
Okay, sure, sometimes, take a look at this in paragraph 2. Sure, sometimes the obstacles seem insurmountable. Obstacles are things that come in your way of accomplishing something.
Yeah.
They are insurmountable. It means you cannot, what, Alex, you cannot?
You cannot accomplish it. You cannot beat
You
them.
cannot overcome that
beat
problem.
them. They are
Overcome.
big obstacles. I cannot overcome them.
Yes.
I cannot beat them. So they
They're
are,
too big obstacles to overcome, basically.
For
yes,
example, like in the Iron Curtain in in the Cold War. Actually.
exactly.
Couldn't
Wow.
pass that.
It's insurmountable. You cannot, go up there. Takeaways are things that you basically take away from something. What was the narrator's takeaway from Fella? She learned so much. She learned willpower and determination, etc. What are complexes?
Complexes are difficulties, conflict.
Conflicts, difficulties. Thank you. Pastries are things that your mother or your
Food.
grandmother does.
Yeah, we know.
Those sweet things, or you buy from a pastry shop. Okay,
They
delicious.
don't need to be sweet.
The croissants, maybe.
Hmm?
Croissants, maybe. That's a pastry.
They don't need to be sweet.
Croissant
You can
is-
add
Yeah,
cheese or
of
something
course.
else.
Pastries, anything made of dough. Okay, dough,
Yeah.
flour, bread. That's a pastry. It doesn't have to be sweet, of course. Croissants, as you said, but they're generally very delicious. We all enjoy pastries, don't we? And they're just
Yes.
full of calories, especially
Yeah.
during quarantine,
Mhm.
where it seems that I have become a pastry chef during quarantine. So many pastries baked. Okay, number 1, our grandma baked tasty, means delicious what? Yes, Hadi? Pastry. Thank you for the celebration. Number 2, I'm glad Hadi raised his hand. I like this. It helps me, see what the class wants more this way. Although they thought that his disability is He achieved success and reached the ascendance. Okay, his disability is insurmountable. It cannot be overcome. Last one, her life was full of complexes.
Complexes.
Yes, due to her parents' conflicts. And as you said, Alex, complexes are conflicts. So this is a clue that will lead me to this word. And
Context clues.
context clues, exactly. Whenever you want to fill in the blanks with vocab, we're almost out of time, but I'm enjoying this class. Whenever you want to fill in the blanks, please read before and read after. I always
Yes, for example, Miss, and the first one we have tasty, which basically talks about food.
Exactly.
And the second one we have achieved success, reached the ascendance.
Exactly, disability.
And then the third one, well, conflict.
Conflicts. Okay.
Yes.
You know, I want you guys to be honest with me. What did you find difficult? Those of you who didn't answer, what did you find difficult in the worksheet?
Nothing.
Let me see. Adam. Mahdi. Hi, Mahdi. Any difficulties in the worksheet we can work on next time?
I have found an A.
In E. Okay, great. Let me go back to E. I'm glad you answered. E basically are extracts. Extract, it means this part was taken out of the end of one paragraph. Okay, this one. This is an extract from the ending of one paragraph. What I want from you is to tell me which ending was it taken from, okay? Where does it belong? Which paragraph? Was Mahdi speaking to me? Was it Mahdi?
No,
No.
Who was it?
I think it was Alex.
Okay, so this is an extract taken out of one paragraph. Tell me which paragraph that is. We agreed that this idea belongs to paragraph 3. So extract A completes paragraph 3. Okay? The word extract means taken out of. And here taken out of the ending of. Okay?
Yeah.
Did the person who asked me get their answer? Okay. Anyone else wondering about any part of this? Let me check who was today. Adam, everything okay?
Miss, are we done?
Yeah, we're almost done. We're done. Abbas,
Already?
everything okay?
Yes.
Okay. Hadi, Mahdi, Kalam,
Miss,
great. Yes?
each lecture video we have sheet.
We have a worksheet for each lecture video. It's not going to be as long as this one every time. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Your next one will be a little shorter. Okay?
Okay.
But please, anything you need, anything you don't understand, you do have my number. Okay? If you don't want to talk on the group, you can send me. No problem with that. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Noor, hi Noor. Yara, hello. Did I say hello to everyone? Okay, next time I want you guys to please watch the PowerPoint lecture very thoroughly, very carefully, and answer the worksheet. It's going to be a short worksheet next time. Okay, this one might have been a little challenging. Is there anything you would like to add before we leave?
No.
Nothing? No. Nothing at all? Okay.
No.
Nothing really.
Anything you need, you'll talk to me during office hours or on my WhatsApp, and we can solve it. Okay, take care, please, and see you very soon.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye. See you. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.